Pulse soup. This soup combines legumes that have been sprouted and grains that have been sprouted, grains that haven't been sprouted, and then also noodles, which are just ground up grains. It's a delicious, satisfying soup that's easy to make. We take our pulse mix that we have sprouted. We're going to combine it in our soup pot along with water, some wild and brown rice mix, some celery, onion, and our bouillon. We're going to bring this to a boil. And let it simmer for 45 minutes until the grains are tender. Then we'll add the rest of our vegetables. Let's see how our grains and our sprouted legumes are doing. Looks like they're tender. They've absorbed the water. The bouillon's made a nice broth. Let's go ahead and add the rest of our vegetables. To this soup, we're going to add some red peppers, some zucchini, some chunks of potato. Everybody loves potato in the soup. And some carrots. And we have broccoli to add as well, but we'll wait to add the broccoli for about 10 more minutes, and we'll add the noodles in about 10 minutes too. Let's put the lid back on and let these simmer and get tender. Okay, we're ready to add our noodles. Today we're going to use whole grain fettuccine, and we're going to break it into about 2 to 3 inch pieces and drop them into our soup. We're not going to add the broccoli yet because we don't want mushy broccoli, and the noodles need to cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Then we'll turn our soup off. We'll stir our broccoli in. We'll let it sit for a couple minutes and it'll be ready to serve. Now don't overcook your noodles because they'll get all mushy. They're in this hot, hot liquid and they're going to sit in it for quite a little while. So be sure to not overcook them. Just do it short, about 5-7 minutes or so. Then we'll add our broccoli and we'll let them sit for a few minutes longer. Then your noodles will be just al dente, but just fine. We poured the contents of our pot into our soup bowl. The noodles are almost done, but not quite. The liquid is hot enough that it will go ahead and continue to cook the noodles as well as our broccoli. We're just going to stir it down in. We want it to stay beautiful and green, a little bit crisp, not mushy. But we have enough heat in our pot of soup that the broccoli should cook lovely. Anyone who's made this soup has commented to us that this becomes their favorite soup with the different textures and flavors of the vegetables and grains and sprouted legumes. Pulse mix can be sprouted or it can be just put in plain. However, if you'll sprout it first, you'll get far better absorption of the minerals and the nutrients in this soup. Pulse soup. Isn't this just a lovely, lovely soup?